Story 5. At the gate of Oghlamish Patan, king of Delhi, I, namely Saadi, saw an officer's son, who, in his wit and learning, wisdom and understanding, surpassed all manner of encomium. In the prime of youth, he at the same time bore on his forehead the traces of ripe age, and exhibited on his cheek the features of good fortune. Above his head, from his prudent conduct, the star of superiority shone conspicuous. In short, it was noticed with approbation by the king that he possessed bodily accomplishments and mental endowments. And sages have remarked that worth rests not on riches, but on talents, and the discretion of age, not in years, but on good sense. His comrades envied his good fortune, charged him with disaffection, and vainly attempted to have him put to death. But what can the rival effect so long as the charmer is our friend? The king asked, saying, "Why do they show such a disinclination to do you justice?" He replied, "Under the shadow of his majesty's good fortune I have pleased everybody, excepting the envious man, who is not to be satisfied but with the decline of my success, and let the prosperity and dominion of my lord the king be perpetual. I can so manage as to give umbrage to no man's heart, but what can I do with the envious man, who harbors within himself the cause of his own chagrin? Die, O ye envious, that ye may get a deliverance, for this is such an evil that you can get rid of it only by death. Men sought by misfortune anxiously desire that the state and fortune of the prosperous may decline. If the eye of the bat is not suited for seeing by day, how can the fountain of the sun be to blame? Dost thou require the truth? It were better 1,000 such eyes should suffer, rather than that the light of the sun were obscured. In this story, Saadi recounts seeing a young man at the gate of King Oghlamish Patan of Delhi who was highly esteemed for his wit, learning, wisdom, and understanding. The king recognized the young man's talents and superior character and was impressed by him. However, the young man's peers were envious of him and attempted to have him killed. When the king asked the young man about this, the young man explained that he had pleased everyone except for the envious, who could only be satisfied by his decline. The young man went on to say that he could not change the ways of the envious, as they were the cause of their own bitterness. He concluded by saying that it is better for envious people to die, as their envy is a permanent affliction that can only be resolved by death. He also added that the prosperous should not be blamed for the misfortunes of the envious.